Hey guys, this is Seth the Programmer. We're going to be following up on another video I did, that video being how strong would you be if you transform into a Super Saiyan. If you haven't seen that video, please watch it. I do a lot of explaining in that video that I would preferably not want to repeat, and people that have already seen it probably don't want to hear me do that either. So if you could, please watch that video before you watch this one, but if you don't, you might be a little bit confused, but you can still follow along, and hope you enjoy. Okay, so last time you were getting bullied at the playground and you went Super Saiyan and you beat the hell out of your bully, and let's say now you rule the world because your power level is over 260 and nobody can even hurt you, right? So you rule the world, you have a bunch of butlers or whatever, and one day that butler didn't put pudding in your lunchbox when you're going to school, and it made you even more triggered. You got so triggered that you turned into a Super Saiyan 2 out of sheer rage. Now, after doing this, you passed out, and it turns out that someone felt this energy from you, and they were very curious about you. They sent you a message on Facebook. It was an alien. An alien sends you a message on Facebook. Don't ask me how I'm coming up with this. But an alien sends you a message on Facebook. He says, hey, I'm going to come to Earth and kick your ass. And then you start having like PTSD from when you got bullied at school, and it made you freak the fuck out. Your anxiety levels went off the chart. You were popping pills like crazy to get over it. And you just came to the conclusion you have to train before you get bullied again by some... A year finally passed. You strut up to the alien with your mastered Super Saiyan form, so it doesn't drain any energy from you. You've mastered Super Saiyan for the past year. That's all you've really done. Now, you try to attack this alien, and this alien is unimpressed with your, 260 power level and just whips you away with his tail or some shit. And then you start getting triggered. You're like, oh no, it's coming, You felt the beatings in your soul. This is just reminiscent of those old days at school. And you got triggered, went Super Saiyan 2, although this one's a much more controlled version because you've mastered Super Saiyan and you're a lot more used to it. So you're able to go Super Saiyan 2 just with a lot of strain. Now, this alien, raises an eyebrow, but in the end, he just whoops your ass again. As a Super Saiyan 2, your power level really only increased by twofold. That's what the guides say. The guides say that Super Saiyan 2 raises your power level by 2 times. So basically, you wouldn't really be much different than a Super Saiyan. You'd honestly just be a heavily amped version. One that'd be like multi-moon buster, maybe small planetoid levels. And you'd honestly maybe at this point be the speed of light. I say this because Piccolo, who has a power level of 408 or 322 with his weights on, when he blew up the moon in about 2.8 seconds, and I proved this in another video I made called When Did Goku Just Go to the Speed of Light? Piccolo blew up the moon in about 2.8 seconds with a power level of 322, maybe a little bit higher. So, with your power level being 2 times of 260, you have a power level of 520, so you'd probably be around the speed of light by this point, and you'd be able to destroy numerous moons and maybe small planetoids. However, this alien's power level is over 1,000, and yours is only about 500, so he's whooping your ass again. And you have an epiphany. You're always being so weak, and now you're just having to rely on, bullshit transformations. But it's time to use that to your advantage, right? You use plot to your advantage, and you look deep inside yourself. Look for all of the plot armor you can, and you find it. You find Super Saiyan 3. And after screaming for about 8 minutes, this alien is very patient. He's just waiting for you to transform. We don't know why he's so patient. Maybe he's just curious, but he's letting you transform for about 8 minutes straight. After almost killing yourself, because there's no way your power level 500 can handle going Super Saiyan 3, but let's just say you did, your power level raises to about 2,080. So basically, by this point, you're about as strong as Tien Shinhan in the Saiyan Saga. Actually, you'd be a little bit higher, but you're about as strong as Tien Shinhan. So what this means is, you remember when Tien basically one-shotted a Cyberman with an elbow? So let's take Luffy from One Piece. Bam! Elbow, dead. Naruto, bam! Elbow, dead. Ichigo, bam! Elbow, dead. Just solo all 3 of their verses with just an elbow. So you're pretty damn strong at this point. And the alien, He's incredibly impressed at this point because, you know, he's impressed because you're beating the living fuck out of him. So with your power level of 2,000, you're almost planet level. I've never really gone into this before, but a power level of 2000 is actually around planet level. Guides in Dragon Ball state that a power level of 10,000 is what it takes to blow up a planet. But what it fails to mention is that Earth is a small planet. Earth is not a planet normally. It's a small planet. And this is actually stated by Frieza and others in the series that Earth is small. It's not a normal planet. A normal planet would be something like Uranus, Saturn. I guess Jupiter would be a large planet, but basically those planets are more on the normal side. Earth is not. So you're almost planetary at this point. So you can basically blow up the planet now, and you're numerous times faster than light, way faster than light at this point. By how much? About 6 to 7 times faster than light, which is insane. If just 1 times faster than the speed of light, you can travel around the Earth 7 times in 1 second. 7 fucking times in 1 second. But you're 7 times faster than that. So you can go around the Earth 49 times in 1 second. Now that is an insane level of speed. So you obviously pummeled the shit out of this alien with like a 1500 power level. And it turns out that alien is in fact a Saiyan. An actual Saiyan. Not a human with plot armor, but an actual Saiyan. And this Saiyan, he puts a grin on his face and he says, I could do that too. And he goes Super Saiyan 3. Now, what are you going to do? There's only one thing left to do, and that's more plot armor. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to the next one. I don't know if I should do the next one because the things past Super Saiyan 3 are a little controversial and a little bit hard to talk about. But if you guys want to see it, just let me know. Tell me if you guys like the whole story thing. I'm just doing that for the fun of it because I actually really enjoy doing it. But if you don't like it, I can just talk more about the forum. It's whatever. But anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time.